Good morning, Alicia. Now, the latest storm here is packing plenty of rain and heavy winds here in the North Bay and all over the greater Bay Area. Now, we have several hazardous weather outlooks to tell you about. We have a surf advisory, a high surf advisory, and a coastal flood watch in effect. We also have a high wind warning, and as you can see, it's very windy out here, very windy and rainy. Good morning, Alicia. Now, the latest storm is having a heavy impact on rain and wind throughout the greater Bay Area. Now, we do have some hazardous weather outlooks to tell you about. Now, these are affecting heavily the morning commute and the Bay Area power grid. Good morning, Alicia. As you can see, I'm standing here in the pouring rain and heavy winds. Now, these weather conditions, as you can imagine, are having a heavy impact on the morning commute around the Bay Area as well as the Bay Area power grid. Now, we do have several weather hazardous outlooks to tell you about this morning. Some of those include a high surf advisory and coastal flood watch. Officials are telling boaters not to head to sea if possible this morning. We also have a high wind warning in effect and a small stream flood advisory. But perhaps the most significant is the flash flood watch, which is currently in effect. The city of San Francisco is even offering free sandbags to locals to protect lower level structures. Now, this storm, officials are saying, appears to be a retreat of the December 1995 storm. For those of you who may remember, that included heavy rain and heavy winds expected in a very short amount of time. Now, another big concern, Alicia, are power outages. Now, I spoke with a PG&E spokesperson this morning who says 40,000 customers from Sonoma County south to Salinas are without power today. In the San Francisco Peninsula, 19,000 are without power, and in SF proper, 8,500. And as well, 25,000 customers from Sonoma and Napa counties are sitting in the dark. Now, that's 194 separate power outages. So, as you can imagine, weather conditions out here are pretty severe. I will continue to bring you updates this morning on weather and how that affects your morning commute and power outages in the Bay Area. In the North Bay, Nazy, Javid, TV 50 News. Good morning, Alicia. A series of winter storms is bringing snow, rain, and heavy winds to California today. Now, that's having an effect here in the Bay Area on your local commute as well as the Bay Area power grid. Now, we have several hazardous weather outlooks to tell you about this morning. Some of those include a high surf advisory and a coastal flood watch. We also have a high wind warning and a small stream flood advisory. Flooding is a major factor this morning. The most significant is the flash flood watch that's in effect. Now, the city of San Francisco is even issuing free sandbags to locals there so that they can protect their lower level structures. Now, this storm appears to be, by officials, they say, a repeat of the December 1995 storm. For those of you who may remember, that storm included heavy rain and wind in a very short amount of time. Now, another big concern, Alicia, are power outages. I spoke with PG&E this morning. Now, they said more than 40,000 customers from Sonoma County south to Salinas are without power. Over 27,000 San Franciscans are also in the dark, as well as 25,000 people from Sonoma County and Napa counties are in the dark. Now, that's 194 separate outages. So, as you can tell, I'm standing out here soaking in the pouring rain and wind. Now, these weather conditions are expected to continue through the weekend, and we will bring you updated factors in these weather conditions throughout the Bay Area throughout this morning. I'm reporting live in the North Bay, Nazy, Javid, TV 50 News.